welcome back to Curly Gurlies. I'm Cierra.
I'm Leslie.
So, a lot of you guys should know, or if you didn't know, that black hair has been kind of looked down upon in the workplace. And specifically what I mean is our natural, either our natural fro, or our natural curls. So I kind of want to talk about a story that I heard from this girl. Her name is Ebony, and she was just telling me how she works at this place called the Cobb Galleria. Yes, I'm calling y'all out. Do something about it.
Ooh.
Anyway, the people there had a problem with her natural hair. They said, you don't need to be wearing really your natural hair. Like, do you have another hairstyle? It's just not professional.
It's the do you have another hairstyle for me? What do you mean, do I have another one? This is me.
Exactly.
That would okay.
Right, and like I was telling her, I was like, that has to be illegal or something. And it's like our editor was just kind of telling me like it depends on their policies. And I'm just like, I just feel like that's BS, y'all.
So you can discriminate my hair in your policies, what I just heard, basically.
Basically, there's loopholes. Basically, our hair is our identity. Like our first episode, we talked about that black girls' hair is just their whole identity. So you telling us that, saying our hair is not professional or unkempt, is like, oh crap, like I gotta go get another style.
I gotta go reinvent myself.
Right.
When I've taken all this time to love myself and to treat myself nicely, and to, honestly, us black women don't even go in a place without our hair done. So if I came into that job, my hair was taken care of. My hair was done. It looked professional. Mm-hmm. Now, if you don't like my curls, say that so I can sue you. Because you're going to tell me that I can't wear my curls into your job when I'm performing my job. Mm-hmm. Now, okay, if I work in let's say a restaurant, and you said something like, I need your curls to be up, I need your hair to be pulled back, or something like that. That's different. That's workable, because I understand you don't want my hair in that person's food or whatever have you like that. Or even like at a doctor. If you're a doctor, you need to put your hair up for surgery or things like that. And there's ways to work around that. But to tell me that my hair is unprofessional for a regular 9 to 5, I'm a secretary, I'm sitting at the desk, and I can't have my hair out. What do you mean? Like, what? I can't get with it.
No, and then the thing is, like, they're stuck back in those times where they think straight hair is professional. And that's one thing I like about my job. So I work as a secretary. I'm not going to say where I work because I don't need y'all coming to my job. But anyways, like, it's a job where there's a lot of black women in there. You know, there's other races, Hispanic, white, all types of stuff. All of our hair is different. And we have curls, we have weaves, we have bros, we have whatever we have in our hair. And I mean, it could be because we have a black HR manager, but we also have a white managing partner. And like, they're not saying, oh, your hair is unkempt or this. Now, unkempt hair, I feel like that's hair that's like, just the hair that, you know, obviously looks crazy.
Right. Like, now, if I was to wash my hair and take it out of my, I'll dry my hair with a washcloth. Not washcloth. I'll dry my hair with a t-shirt. So I'll take my hair and just take it out the t-shirt and wear it to work. Now, baby, I can see where we have the problems.
Right.
I can see where the disconnect lies. But like I said, if I styled my hair and my hair is looking good, then don't do that.
Right, like the hair you have in now, the Cobb Gallery would be like, no,
yeah,
you're going home. That's not in uniform. Like, what? So there's a person called Chastity Jones, and she was told to cut her dreads.
Okay, so Chastity Jones is actually, well, I guess maybe a year or two ago, is in the process of filing a court document because her job hired her and then told her that in order to actually be all the way hired, you have to cut your hair off. She had dreads. I'm not sure how long they were or, you know, how long she had been growing them, but that's not the point. She had dreads and they were styled nicely. I don't understand what the issue could have been for you to tell her that she cannot work, because that had nothing to do with her job at all. And they also told her that she had to cut them off because they tend to get messy. How?
But my thing is, like, so I can understand the messy part. I can. Because sometimes people do let their dreads grow out without getting any maintenance. Mm-hmm. But I feel like they are full of it. Mm-hmm. Because, like, if my hair is, you know, I keep my I get the regular twist and regular dread maintenance, it should be fine.
That's what I was
not
say.
Like, don't tell me, like, oh, it tends to get messy. Is it messy now?
Right. As long as I keep my hair up, as long as you take care of your dreads. Whoa, I'm sorry, your locks.
No,
as long as you take care of your locks and make sure they're taken care of, like, and you know, you keep your retwist and everything like that, you should have no problem with my hair.
This interruption is brought to you by the Girls with the Curls. Cierra and Leslie will now inform you of words and phrases you should and shouldn't use when referencing natural hair.
So let's hop into the terms that are offensive to Black people, and let me tell you why. So the first one I want to talk about is good hair. So we talked about this on the other episode, but what is good hair?
Can y'all give us a definition of good hair?
Anyone,
put it in the comments. Something.
Yeah, I didn't think you had one. Good hair, like, for me, it's looked down upon because there's no such thing as a good hair. As I spoke about earlier, good hair is what works for your hair. Like Davina said, she has multiple textures in her hair, so she works on those textures and she targets those textures. Her hair looks great today. This is her good hair. Mm-hmm. Now, her good hair may not be the same good hair on me. Yeah. But it's about what works for our hair. If your hair is healthy, taken care of, it's good hair. Simple.
Agree. Yes, don't listen to what other people say, y'all. Like, don't, if someone says, oh, you don't have good hair, but your hair is popping, you know you have good hair. Like, don't listen to Chris Brown. Like I said on last week's episode, if I'm talking about good hair with that wavy and having it like straight, no. You can have good hair whether you have a fro, whether you have bantu knots, whether you have, you know, regular tight curls, a shortcut. Your hair is still good regardless.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like good hair is healthy hair, and it's hair that makes you feel confident. You know, whatever that hairstyle is that makes you feel confident, that's your good hair.
Now, this term caught me off guard, but dreadlocks. I talked to my coworker at work, and he was like, don't call my hair dreadlocks. And I was taken back because, what? And he was like, my hair is not dreadful. I do have locks. And I took a minute to think about it, like, okay, yeah, his hair isn't dreadful. His hair is just locked up. That makes sense. So just drop the dread part and call them locks. Simple.
And that's something that I didn't know either. Like, just looking at this, just going through and looking at our outlines and everything, I saw dreadlocks and I was like, what's wrong with dreadlocks? And then Leslie told me the story and I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
It really clicks, yeah.
Yeah. So just call your hair locks.
Yeah, I never heard of that before. I don't think I ever called them dreadlocks though. Like I think previously, like in past years, I probably have called them dreadlocks, but now I just call them locks. But the way that he described it, I mean, it's something that is sensitive to him, and so we have to respect that.
Right, respect what he asks, and that's what I do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've always called them dreads, so I've never even called them locks before.
Wow. So you can't even call them dreads anymore.
No. I've always said, oh, he has dreads or he has dreads, but it makes sense to, like, your hair's not dreadful, so.
Yeah, I definitely get it. It was something that is new to me, but I will respect it because, move to the next topic. Don't call my hair kinky. Sorry. Kinky is a texture, not to be looked at as a bad hair. So, like, depending on how you're using the word kinky, don't use it for me because my hair isn't kinky. Like, ooh, it looks nasty or it looks bad. Yeah, my texture is quote unquote kinky.
So do you consider when someone says your hair is kinky, do you consider them the same as saying that your hair is nappy?
Yes, I think that the two words go hand in hand because tightly coiled piece of hair.
Yes.
And I see a kink as a tightly coiled piece of hair. So I think that is the same. But just call my hair coily, maybe. That's what it is. It's coiled.
Right, and like I just feel like there's just not a lot of negative connotation with that. It's not like they're saying, "Oh, your hair is like so kinky, I like it." No, they're like, "Oh, your hair is really kinky." It's
Yes,
happy. I'm
like I can't run a comb through it. That's what I think when I hear kinky.
It is crazy because like I remember getting my hair done, and even my hairstylist, my black hairstylist would say that sometimes, and I'm like, excuse me, but okay, you better put this product in it, and you know what to do. Like, of course, my hair is difficult. I'd say so difficult. Difficult is another word on our list, and I have called my hair difficult. Difficult is not offensive to me because I'll even when I go get my hair done now and they're like braiding my hair to do the cornrows so they can put my wig on, I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like my hair is a little, I tried to detangle it, but it didn't work, and I'm so sorry. And they're like, it's okay, don't apologize. Stop apologizing for how your hair is. If you know a true hairstylist, they will know how to detangle, how to get it done.
Right. How to take care of your hair.
I would say that my hair is time consuming. I say if you say that my hair is difficult, I'm gonna take offense to that. Because it's just like difficult is it depends on who the person is. Like for me, my hair is not difficult because I know my texture, I know what works for it. Is it time consuming? Does it take me 4 hours a day to do it? Yes, it does. But it's not difficult.
Texture. Me personally, I didn't have a problem with the word texture because my hair is textured. However, I was reading into it, and all hair is textured.
Yes.
So don't point mine out as being textured versus someone as Gabe, his hair is curly or good or not textured. Like, what's the difference? He has a texture just like I do. His texture maybe is just looser than mine.
Yes, by the way, Gabe is our cameraman director for the day, and he has very nice curly hair. We love it. But I feel like when people say textured, they're like referring to black women. Mm-hmm. And it's like everyone, again, like Leslie said, everyone has textured hair. It's just textured differently. It's not just specifically, oh, black people have textured hair. No, white people have textured hair. Hispanic people have textured hair. European people have textured hair. Like everybody has textured hair.
Yeah. And even straight hair is textured. The texture is
straight.
Exactly. I didn't even know that this was still an issue. I thought we were past this. Like, we're in 2020, and I remember you talking about, was it Fulton County just now passing, like...
Yes, there was Fulton County had just passed kind of a law that stops discriminating against hair.
And that was in what, 2019 or 2020?
I think it was around the beginning of 2020.
We're in 2021, and you're talking about just now passing laws that doesn't discriminate against hair in 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what's crazy is like we didn't mention in episode 1 is that for me, that was the catalyst for this entire podcast, was that just passing that law. Mm-hmm. Because actually, like, you guys know we work as journalists for Avant-y, and I was actually going to write a story about that law, and then my editor said, why don't we turn this into something bigger, just black hair in general. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy, like I said, like you said, that we're still dealing with this in 2021. It's crazy that we're still dealing with a lot of things in 2021. 2020 was a awakening, I feel like, for black people in general. Whether it was hair, whether it was racial injustice, police brutality. Mm-hmm.
I think that it had been happening for a while. Mm-hmm. And 2020 was just because we were forced to be at home. We were forced to sit down and think and look at things that were happening in society. We were able to say, that's wrong, that should be changed. Here are some ways to change it. Let's do things differently, and able to look at it from a global standpoint. The U.S., we definitely have our problems here. But there's problems everywhere else, and I feel like because of the COVID shutdown, we were able to really sit down and look at things and how our world is not progressing the way it should be.
So would you tell a white person that their hair is unkempt? Would you?
When that's the style they went to go achieve. Y'all went to achieve a hairstyle that looks similar to African American hair, and that's okay. It's accepted. However, when I'm coming in with hair that grows out of my scalp that I have not changed, it's an issue.
And that's like, first of all, let's talk about cultural appropriation, because I feel like that's a big problem.
And it's been happening for years. There was a white woman that got her hair in cornrows for a magazine shoot, or for a shoot period. And it was glorified. I'm talking about like, yes, ma'am, that was great. That's amazing. But maybe months prior, Cicely Tyson, R.I.P. Cicely Tyson. Anyway, Cicely Tyson had her hair in cornrows on a shoot, and it was like, why would she do that? Oh my gosh. I need you guys to keep that same energy on both sides of the table. Don't accept it one way and then put it down another way.
The stuff that we have is a part of our culture now. We don't mind people, adopting culture and appreciating. I'd rather you have cultural appreciation than cultural appropriation. Like, not people that just take our culture, do these things, and they're getting more praise, and they're not really understanding the reason behind it. Like for cornrows, an example.
Cornrows were also used in African culture to show style and sophistication almost. It was like, oh, that is such a cute hairstyle. Like, you know how we love braids now. It was the same thing for them back in the day. And when we got here, it was taken away from us, like, oh, that's ratchet. Oh, that's ugly. Oh, that's this. Oh, that's that, or whatever have you. That's our culture. And to bring it back to current day, Kim Kardashian maybe 2-3 years ago did boxer braids, which are cornrows.
Right.
And tried to recreate a style that is ours.
Exactly. And got all the praise. Oh my God, you look so cute. Da, 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 da. And then black people under the post was like, huh? What are boxer braids, first of all? First of all, they're called cornrows, sweetie. Not boxer braids. Why are you? And first of all, if you're gonna even call them box braids, that's separate.
That's a separate thing.
Oh Lord Jesus! Like, I do want to talk about some things that workplaces can do to kind of get away from that discrimination. And it starts with you guys' policies. You just have to realize that everyone's hair is different. Now, so in your policies, it should say hair needs to be
upkept.
Yeah, upkept or clean, polished, whatever you want to call it. And if Sally comes in there with wet hair, Sally needs to go home because she needs to dry her hair.
Blow dry. Simple.
Like, don't put policies. Sometimes they put into our policies that you already know it's only going to affect a certain race. It needs to be universal and for everybody, not just set of rules for one separate race.
Exactly.
All right, guys, so we've come to the end of our episode, and you know that we always have a hair product that we feature, and today's hair product is water.
Ooh.
Let's talk about water. So water does wonders. 75% of this earth is water. A lot of our body is water. So what do you think is good for your hair? Water. So for me, water, it helps me detangle. So when I'm in the shower and I'm combing out my hair, I literally let the shower water just go through my hair while I'm detangling. Because it literally, my natural hair, of course, not my wig. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But it just helps me detangle. And then like a lot of things, even with this weave, water makes this hair curly. Like some people have, like, I think this is probably Indian hair or Brazilian hair, but like, they have that type of hair where you put water on it, it'll get curly. We have the type of hair, well, I do, where I put water on it and it'll like shrivel up, which is not a bad thing. It just does that. That's natural to my hair.
It just curls.
Yeah.
It just curls tighter or looser or, you know, whatever way it curls.
So I think water is a really good thing that you should use. A lot of products, they're mostly water because water is like a nutrient to our hair, it's a nutrient to our body, it's a nutrient to this earth in general. Water, you need it.
I like to style my hair with water every time. Even if I'm doing a braid out, twist out, a blowout, whatever it is, I make sure that my water is like the key ingredient to my style first. I would say keeping a spray bottle on hand is key.
We have great minds.
Yeah.
I was just going to say every black person should have a spray bottle.
Yes.
And they're really cheap. Go to the hair store. They're like $1.
Mm-hmm.
Just get it. Keep water in there. Even if you don't use it, just put some water in there. If you want to put a little product in there, conditioner, moistener, time to time, you can do that. But always have a spray bottle of water.
For sure. Keeps you good.
Yep. And now we're moving into our Okay Girl segment.
Who is it?
And her name is Zaria Andrea on Instagram. And she actually does my wigs.
Let's see her.
So her specialty is locks.
Ooh.
So she does these type of locks.
Oh man, it looks so realistic.
Yeah, but she does locks and they're just so beautiful. I thought about getting locks, but I heard they are a bitch to take out. So that's the only thing. That's why I haven't gotten locks yet, even butterfly locks.
I'd agree.
Yeah. So that's our little Okay Girl segment. And now we are at the end of our episode. We want to thank you for coming back. Like so much for watching, listening to our podcast. And we will see you guys in the next episode.
Toodles!